All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, it's the brother Gamal Yala.
Brother Yadai.
Brother Rob Amal.
All right, we're the brothers out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity, all right? Coming at you with a quick lesson, all right? And this is really just going to be an exhortation lesson, all right? And it's going to be centered around the topic of there's always more work for us to do. We had our camp head basically, he was in the spirit and, just exhorting brothers to do more, you know what I'm saying, and to tighten up, you know what I mean, and, there's always more room for us to tighten up. There's always things that we can do better, you know what I mean, and, we just have to continue to push and put off our flesh, because the flesh will get in the way of your growth a lot of times. All right, so anyway, this is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with all thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. One of y'all brothers, if you want to expound on that.
So we got to do the work while we have the chance to do the work, because when you're in the grave you can't do the work. Okay, so and we got to do the work to do what, in order to make it up out of this wicked kingdom that we're in. So we got to do the work. We have brothers that's coming up, that's looking at us, wanting to follow after us, and follow after the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shan. We got to do our best to do the work so they'll do the work. Okay, when I see my other fellow brother doing the work, it inspires me to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
When I see my other brother going into script, that encouraged me. Yeah. So the same with the next brother and the next brother.
Yeah.
You see, just like our Yahweh Shai, he encouraged us. Look at what he did. He encouraged us. The men that came before us, okay, they encouraged us.
Yeah.
You see, so it's always a good thing to do this work now while we can.
Yeah. And there's that saying, lead by example.
Right.
So we have to actually show the because of course we have the elect to wake up, but how are we gonna compel men to come out and do the work, and we're not diligent? That doesn't make any sense.
Don't make no sense.
You know what I mean? And our elders and our apostles and the men that are above us in the spirit, they're constantly pushing that spirit out, and they're leading by example. They're not just being hypocrites. They're not just just telling us to carry the load. Y'all young brothers just wake up so you can do 10 lessons a week. You know what I'm saying? Nah, the apostles, they're the most diligent in all Israel.
Yep, that's right.
Doing lessons, exhorting, dealing with a lot of matters, different camp situations and whatnot. All right. But it says,
You can read the next two verses too.
Oh, yeah. It says, I returned and I saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Yeah. So this isn't like we always say, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Okay. This is a cross country, race.
Right.
Okay. You got it. It's about endurance. It's not a thing about being swift and fast and because you have a lot of guys that are overzealous, that are fast. They can grow fast, they can digest the precepts fast, but guess what? They don't. They might burn themselves out, and then they lose the spirit. They get winded.
Yep.
Okay. But it says, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all.
Yeah, because with this particular leg in this race, all right, continue to move in this ministry, we have a chance and opportunity that many men have been in these same shoes, so to speak. And just like it was speaking about earlier, the race not to the swift or the battle to the strong, because this is a thing of us having to embrace the spirit of being well-rounded and versatile. Understanding when to fight, when to retreat, or when to push forward, when to pull back. And like as the captain was going into, all right, our bishop is speaking to us and debriefing at the camp. The spirit's on him to instill in us. This is the time for us to push. Like I was saying earlier, we have to understand that having understanding and being able to recognize how and when the spirit is moving, which direction, how fast, the strength of the spirit and what direction it's moving in. All right, this is the time that the spirit is really moving on men to really embrace the spirit of pushing forward.
Yeah, because even with a marathon race, you have to keep up with the pack.
Yep.
So really, you gotta go. It says the race is not given to the swift, but that also doesn't mean be a fucking slowpoke either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to keep up with the herd.
Right.
Because if you watch distance running, all of them are almost running together.
Yep.
They're keeping up at the same pace. And if you have someone that's way in the back, he's gonna lose.
Right.
Because there's no way that he can just out of nowhere get the energy to try to, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's a balance too.
That's right.
So you got to keep up with the pace of things, and I say that to say, there's gonna be a shift. So if we already aren't delivering on a particular level where the spirit is at right now, then what makes us think we'll be able to handle when it goes to the next level?
Right.
If you can't handle what's on your plate, then guess what? Like when you're a child and you don't finish all your food, but then you try to go get some more, your parents gonna say what? They gonna say, nah, look, you gotta finish what's on your plate.
That's right. Yeah.
You gotta handle why would you try to put more on your plate when you ain't even dealt with what you got? So that through the spirit, that's what we gotta be able to do. Is to handle our positions right now and to grow with them, so that we can handle more that through the spirit that will be put on our plates. But I'm gonna go to verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
Yeah, and that goes into the importance of understanding and recognizing when and how the spirit is moving. Because scripture speak about Satan being a roaring lion, going about seeking whom he may devour. These are very evil times in which we're living in which more evil and difficult times are to come and are approaching. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, just like this precept says, go into the examples of the fishes, the fish and the birds that get caught up in that snare. This world, all right, and these left-handed demonic energies are constantly brewing up certain snares to capture men's souls, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important for us, just like the captain was going into, to really fully embrace the roles and titles that we're placed in, all right? Because if Yahweh trusts us to complete the task of what's put on our plate now, he'll trust you to elevate you to the next level and put more responsibility on your plate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And all of us are expendable. You know what I mean? There's no one that can say that their position is safe and solidified. No. We all, and that's the fear. Okay, the fear is that The Lord will replace your ass in a heartbeat if you're not doing what He required. You know, if you're not meeting the quota. You know, just like you know, these police officers, they have a particular quota to meet, and if they don't meet that quota, then there's gonna be repercussions.
Yep.
You know, someone's probably gonna get let go.
Yep.
You know, and that happens all the time. We see it time and time again through the spirit of men that aren't reaching their quota, and guess what? Over a certain period of time, you know, that pattern of slothfulness, it increases, and the next thing you know, they're out. You know, I'm gonna get this 1 Corinthians 3:9. You can read it. You know.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, and verse 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon.
That's right. And it started out with saying we are the laborers. Okay, we are the laborers that doing the work. Okay, how are we working with Yahweh Shema Shah? By out teaching and preaching the gospel of Yahweh Shema Shah, trying to get our people to come back to the Lord. So we got to put in this work. We got to put in that labor. Labor goes into work. Okay, how can you labor for something if you ain't willing to do the work? It goes together. You got to be able to labor. You see, labor. Get in there, do this groundwork, and the groundwork is that hard work. But guess what? We're gonna rest later. We're gonna rest after this groundwork is done. After Yahweh Shai come back and deliver the elect, okay, in the 1/3. You see, so we have to go in there and labor with Yahweh Shai. We are. It says we are Yahweh Shai's husbandry, right? Okay, so we are the ones that's been chosen to do it. So we have to do it. Ain't no ain't no brother safe, like the brother was just saying. We all can be taken out, you see, in which that should make you want to go harder, fear the Lord, okay? Because Yahweh Shema Shai give it to you, and guess what? He'll take it away, you know.
Continuing on, it says, but let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon.
So let every man take heed how he build. Okay? Let every man take how he gonna build upon Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? And that's a good thing to look at when you're measuring yourself. You know what? I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. I gotta do this. It was said to be done. Okay, bam, we gotta do it. Camphead said, listen, you need to go handle this. You need to go handle that. Well, you know what? I'm going to take that advice and I'm going to go do it. You need to go link up. You need to do this or do that, whatever it is. Okay? You know, so you got to take it into your spirit and don't just push it off, you know, because Yahweh Shema Shai is seeing it, you know. You got it out.
Continuing on, 1 Corinthians 3:11. For other foundation can no man lay that is laid, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
That's right. So you can't lay the foundation that already been laid. Yahweh Shai already laid it. So how you gonna lay? We just gotta build, okay, according to how Yahweh Shai want us to build. You can't go build in some other type of way. Well, Yahweh Shai laid the foundation. Well, I'm gonna go lay another foundation. No, you're not. You see? So we have to be careful on how we going about guiding the sheep of Yahweh Shema Shai. How we're leading the sheep of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? Because you don't want to leave a sheep or guide a sheep the wrong way into danger and harm. You know? Yep. You don't want to do that, because Yahweh Shai will do what? It'll come back on you. Yep. Yahweh Shai gonna look at you. You see? Because he put you in that position. You know?
Yeah.
Gun, you can expound now.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's that precept basically saying like if a man have a lot of sheep, I'm just roughly paraphrasing, but if a man have a lot of sheep, would he not leave his multitude? Oh, if he have a lot of sheep and he loses one, would he not, leave the multitude just to go find that one sheep? And that goes to show you that every member of the elect is important.
Very important. That's
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the severity of what we're involved in is very strict. Okay? We know that Yahweh Shai being the homeowner, okay, or being the manager of the house, we know that he doesn't play any types of games. So, when he comes back, he's gonna do a thorough inspection. He's gonna do a thorough inspection of the house of David. And the ones that have been sitting on their ass and not been building, that's why it says take heed how you build.
That's right.
Because you better do something. Like, you got those people on the job that just be sitting around and twiddling their thumbs, or like you got people on the job that are always on their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. But then on the flip side, you got the ones on the job that are really working, that really want to get the thing accomplished. And you know the difference of those two? The one that is on their phone, they really don't care about the job.
Right.
They're not really invested in the job. They just, I don't even know, I can't even give you a reason of why they're in it.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Yep.
But then on the flip side, like if you ever had like I had this lady gave at a restaurant, she gave me excellent customer service. And and my table, we complimented her, and she was like, yeah, well, I love what I do. You know what I mean?
It.
So you have to love what you do.
That's it.
And that makes all the difference. That's the one that's gonna go the extra mile and bust his ass. Guess what? He loves what he does. And it's not no faking it. And then, even with customer service, you get some people that hate what they do, and they just make the experience just so dreadful. So how are we gonna be? This truth has to be attractive.
That's right.
We have to give good customer service. Aren't we servants?
That's right. Yep.
We're servants, aren't we? So we have to give the best service with a smile and love what we do. You know what I mean? Let me see. Was that it in 11? That was pretty much the point. Okay. What else? You had something else?
James 1:25.
Okay. Let me see. Let me get it. It's locked in. All right. This is James 1:25. It says, "But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work."
But a doer of the work. And that's the point. Be a doer of the work. The doer of the work that Yahweh Shema Shai has laid the foundation to. Like I said, we're laborers, then we got to be a doer of this work then. We got to put that labor in. Action. Do it. Okay? Doer of the work of Yahweh Shema Shai that he laid and he told us to do. See?
Yep.
So that's what we have to do. You can't say that you're a doer of the work, and like that beautiful example that the brother just brought out, the employee that's on the job, he's just there. He on the phone, he's just there trying to get the clock to go by, the time to go by. Okay? But then you ask him, he'll say, yeah, I'm gonna do all the work. But when you analyze it, we got cameras watching you. You're not a doer of the work. You're just here. You're just there.
Yeah, and if you don't want to do it, like you got those employees, you got some people that just will occupy the position, knowing damn well they're not gonna do what it takes.
Yeah.
Why don't you just communicate and just say you don't want to do it?
Right.
You don't want to take responsibility for it. But you got these people that will just sit there and occupy the position and not fulfill it, not fulfill the responsibilities.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Con.
And you know, and like I said, and that's how you have certain men that get promoted. That's how you have certain men that get you know, demoted.
Con.
You know, and it's all from what? From the works. Okay. But it says this man shall be blessed in his deed.
That's right, and that's the point. This man, you just said it, brother, get promoted. This man will be blessed in his deed. Okay, and if you ultimately is doing the work, then Yahweh Shema, when he come back, you will be blessed. How? By receiving the kingdom, by receiving salvation from the destruction. You know. So yeah, that's it. You know, I think that was it. That was all on that verse.
Yeah. And I want to touch on how it says forgetful hearer, because you know, you have a lot of people that will just, they hear this thing, but it doesn't resonate. You know what I mean? It doesn't really it doesn't. Their fear isn't there. You know. So yeah, you know, we all have work to do. You know, we all have to step our diligence up. You know.
I got something too.
Kind.
What is 1 John 4 and 12?
Kind. We'll probably close out on that if y'all brothers didn't have anything else. 1 John. You can go ahead and read it while I get it.
I'm looking to get there.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so 1 John 4, start at verse 12. No man have seen the Most High any time. If we love one another, the Most High dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us. You know, so you know, we speak about us being a brotherhood, and us actually rebuilding the house of David. Okay, and Lord willing, working to be a member of the elite governing body of the nation of Israel. Okay, but with that is accepting the fact that the love of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is the complete pursuit of righteousness, is being perfected, you know, in us. All right, so we can disseminate that energy and vibration to our people. You know, continuing on, 1 John 4 and 13. Hereby know we that dwell in him and he in us. Okay, like the brother was going into, you know, some men get disenchanted because, you know, you don't really understand that the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, is really dwelling within us. All right, you know, we've been fortunate enough to be called into this ministry, into this work in which the Holy Spirit is actually working to perfect us, man. All right, and some men, for whatever reason, you know, lose sight of the bigger picture here. Okay, in which it's understanding that we just like Yahweh Shai was laid up and laid his life on the line to be a perfect sacrifice. We're moving in the next spirit, the next kind of tier of men, so to speak, to lay our own lives up as a sacrifice, you know, for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and also the nation. You know what I'm saying? Because he have given us of his spirit. All right, because we continue once again to be perfected through our trials and tribulation, and also the washing of our spirit and our vessel by the word. All right, and that part of that purging process is us being purged, corrected, and refined through the Holy Spirit. All right, and here's the point I wanted to hit. 1 John 4 and 14. And we have seen and do testify that the Father sent the Son to be the Savior of the world. Okay, and the key point I want to hit is the testifying. All right, the testimony, meaning that a big part of that in this work is continuing to go out here and you know, allow our vessels once again to be used. All right, our bodies to be used as a vessel in which we're speaking the words, the prophecies, and the oracles of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And that's a main point of our message is what? Is that Yahweh Shai, the one who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, is coming back to save our people. All right, and Lord willing, we're found to be of that number. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really, you know, a big portion of what it's all about. Now, of course, with that, we understand there's certain condemnations that come along with that. All right, but the main you know, essence of the gospel is that Yahweh Shai is coming back to save Yahweh Shai's elect.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it, unless y'all brothers had anything else.
All
All right. Yeah. So we'll close on that. Lord willing, you were edified and exhorted. All right. We want to wrap up by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles.